Okay, hopefully we can get around this building. Okay, cool. Now, is there a way back through? We can try the gas station. I think that might be a ticket. Let's try this. Should be okay. Threading the needle a little bit here. Cool. Probably not the best way to drive this around the farm, but getting it done. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms and welcome back to another episode of Elm Creek. So we've got a nice autumn morning here, just taking in the view. Look at that beautiful view of the farm. So on task today, we are going to go sell some eggs. So we've got to get those guys sold. Fortunately for us, the sell point for the eggs is just across the road from the central warehouse. So that's going to make the transit very quick and easy. So we should have 3 loads to do, which will give us 30,000 litres each load and probably about 180,000 in cash each load. So let's hook up, grab those eggs. So we're a little bit short actually, so 2 loads. Now that'll be because our chickens probably ran out of feed. We just finished our wheat harvest, so our wheat and barley harvest in July. So we skipped through a few months. We haven't planted anything yet, so the fields are still in their harvested state. So we're just going to plan what we're going to do next. So I think we're going to skip through to March, get in the planting window for sorghum and maybe canola. So I'm thinking that might be a good option for us to get another product to sell, because we've already got the equipment to harvest and plant canola. The only thing that we need to do is purchase the grain mill, not the grain mill, the oil mill, and then start supplying that with canola. So the oil is worth about 5,000 a litre for 10,000 litres in, I think, maybe October. So October, November, December will be our profit months. So we've got eggs in November. We've got October would be canola oil, and then December is bread. So because we do have pretty good stock of all that sort of stuff, except for the canola oil obviously, because we haven't added that yet, would be a good option I think to add. So let's go and grab another load. It's very convenient having this here, I must say, and the fast food restaurant basically has the best price for everything at the moment, so it makes sense that we'll utilise that. Alright, so let's get this guy filled. Alright, load number 2. So this will fund our silo, so the one that we want to purchase. So what I'll do is I'll skip, we'll get this unloaded and then we'll go into the next step. Okay, cool. So that was another 137,000, so we're getting pretty close to $1 million again. I think after we sell all this bread in December, we should be pretty well close to that. So let's start the loading, and then I'm going to go and sleep again. Now, solar farm is looking pretty good too, so that's covering some terrible reversing, I must say. Let's try this again. Solar farm is coming along nicely, is what I was trying to say. So what do we want? Bread. Okay, so we'll let that load. Let's go ahead and sleep. So this will take us into December, so middle of winter. So hopefully, I don't think we've got snow, so I've turned that off. But there's pretty much nothing we can do in December anyway. So it's a good time to sell some of these crops. So our property income has dropped. Cool, and the bread, let's just double check that the bread is the sale price that I think it is. So let's, January might actually be better, just a touch better, okay. So let's go ahead and sleep till January. Okay, 26,000 property income. Used vehicles, Cavernaland Cedar. Well, it's actually a planter, but okay, let's double check that we are in peak sale season for bread. So January, 5,430. So yes, we are. Okay. Actually, I better check that this is the best place to sell it. Central Warehouse, Grocery Mart, Johnson's Farmers Market. So yeah, Grocery Mart. So we've actually got to take the bread to the Grocery Mart. So let's go and do that. So we've got 3 loads to do, or thereabouts. So I'll throw on a time lapse. I'll do these deliveries and then we'll come back in. Enjoy the tunes.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile.
Alright, last load. So this is going to be 4 loads. So 33,000. It must have been because I started loading it in December rather than January. The factory was able to produce a month's worth of bread, really. Or another truckload of bread, I should say. So we'll get this loaded and then we'll come back in once we're over at the grocery mart. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, here we are at the grocery mart for load number 4. So what are we getting per load here? About 130,000, something like that. Haven't been paying super close attention. So let's see what we get. Back over $1 million though, which is good. Probably go close to 1.5, 1.4, somewhere in that vicinity. So we've definitely gotten the cash back up there. 177. Wow, that's pretty good. Pretty good going just for some bread. So definitely a cash crop. Right, let's head back to the farm, get this guy parked up, and we're going to go sleep until probably March, I think. I'll just double check when canola can go in. So I reckon canola is going to be our next crop. It's because it makes sense to be able to utilise the fields that we've got. And we've got plenty of bread. Well, we've got plenty of flour, so we can make that into bread. We've got plenty of bread, plenty of flour in storage as well. So we really have a pretty good opportunity here. So let's have a look at our stock of grain. Where is it? Yeah, so just up through here. So if we go to the top, so 160,000 litres of wheat, 230,000 of barley, 69,000 in oat, 14,000 in sorghum. So these are in our grain pools. Okay, canola can be planted. So I've missed the planting window for canola. Okay, so that was last year. Okay. So what we'll do, I think, is sorghum. What other oils are there? So there's olive oil, sunflower oil, canola oil. Yeah, so I think we're going to do sorghum. Where's sorghum? April. And canola is August. Okay, so that's going to be our cropping plan for the next 12 months. Right, let's go and sleep. Okay, so it's February. I just want to double check that we are getting to sorghum planting, which is April. Okay, cool. So 2 more months. What have we got in the used vehicles? Kins MacTil, Grimmy Mod Pack, Vernaland Cedar. Yeah, we'll pass on those for the moment. Okay, let's get to March. Now I think honey was for sale in March too. So while we're here, we'll sell that. See how much we get. Yep, so honey in March. Okay, so let's go and do that quickly. Get back in our truck, wherever I left it. Now I'm not sure how much we're going to have here, so I'm just going to back in and then I'll come back in once I'm connected. Okay, I'm not sure how much we're going to have. 100, what was that, 10,000 litres? Is that all? I wonder if that's not distributing correctly. Let's have a look. So we want the honey shipping mod. Materials missing. Deactivate running? Yeah, okay. Not quite sure why that is the case. Central warehouse hasn't got any honey in it. Yeah, that's bizarre. Have no idea what's going on there, but I haven't done anything with the honey that I'm aware of. Let's get this guy overloading. Let's go and check this guy here. So we've got our honey storage just there. We've got these guys just here. So the pallets this morning. Okay, unless it's glitched out and it's not. Nah. Okay, so it looks like it's taken it now. I'm wondering if it's glitched out. So let's see if I can bump it with, because it seems to be distributing now for some reason. Okay, if I do that, what if I do this? So now that I've been here and interacted with it, what has it done with that? Okay, so we've got it into the honey shipping building. So does that put it into the warehouse? Where's honey? No, it hasn't gone over yet. Okay, weird. Anyway, so we did sell that little bit. So let's go into April now. Planting season for the sorghum. So let's get that underway. Okay, 1.5 million in cash. Doing pretty well here. Double check that we are in sorghum planting season, which we very much should be. Yes, we are. So April with a harvest in October, and then we get our canola in August. All right, let's go and first of all clear up some of these vehicles. So I've still got some barley in there we need to sort out. So we need to get this guy off the field. So what we'll do is we'll just park up on the side here. Now, should we go buy a John Deere 9RX? I think we should. I mean, this guy has been pretty good to us, but we do have the cash. I mean, I could just go and lease it, but I'm thinking I want to go buy it. So I'm going to drive this guy down to the shop, and we're going to go grab a new John Deere 9RX. Okay, so we're obviously going to sell this guy. So the 9R been good to us, but time for an upgrade. What else do we need? We probably need some seed and fertilizer, but we'll sort that out in a second. So large tractors, John Deere 9RX. Where are you? So this guy here, 428,500. I mean, we could get a versatile or a... No, let's get this guy. So we want the full engine upgrade, 670 horsepower. Should we go wide tracks? Standard or wide? I reckon we'll go wides. Nice and fat. US. Cool. We'll get the AF Farms license plate. So let's grab... I'll get this set up quickly. Oh, has it not put the license plate on? License plate none. I'm pretty sure I just did that. Alright, hang on, let's try this again. So I want to change it. AF Farms Type 2, placement front and back. Okay. Okay, so that was my my error. Okay, let's double check we've got the right engine option here. So 670 horsepower is the one we want. Wide tracks, US design, 511,500. Let's give the credit card a workout. Boom. Done. Cool. Alright, there it is there. And it's just been run into by our outgoing tractor. Okay, good work, mate. Only spent $500,000 on a tractor for it to get run into within 2 seconds of it being purchased. Okay, 84,000, so not a lot of value in that. Alright, well that's offset some of the cost at least. Well, let's have a look at this bad boy. Oof, brand spanking new. So hopefully these wide tracks give us some good traction. Let's just admire this cruising down the road. Ah, look at that lighting setup. There's my beacons. Cool. Okay, love the detail on these models. I mean, this lighting is not really doing this green any justice right now, but anyway, cool. Good to be able to purchase this. A good sign of progress, at least anyway. Alright, so let's grab the big air cart seeder, which we're just hanging out here blocking the fire department from doing its job. Now this should have no issue pulling this. Okay, we absolutely need to get some seed and fertilizer too. Oh, hang on, I've absolutely stuffed this up. Okay, let's try this again. See if we can... I didn't think this through when I parked it. Okay, hopefully we can get around this building. Okay, cool. Now, is there a way back through? We can try the gas station. I think that might be a ticket. Let's try this. Should be okay. Threading the needle a little bit here. Cool. Probably not the best way to drive this around the farm, but getting it done. Okay, I'm going to go down the road because I don't think I'm going to make that turn. You know what, we could just do the sorghum in this field. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, so what we need... Okay, we need to get some seed and some fertilizer, so let's do that quickly. So let's go open cover, and let's grab... Now, I did hear about the conveyor. Has this got multi-compartment? No, I don't think it does. That's something you can use to fill your seeders with. Right, what I need is a tractor and trailer, so let's grab the JCB. Go and grab... Where's one of our farm tech trailers? Oh, there's this guy here. So let's utilize one for fertilizer, one for what's the other thing? Seed. What I am going to do to save some time here, because this does take forever, is we're going to grab a container. So I'm going to use a mod here. So I can use the multi-fruit buy station, or I can just use the one that does seed, fertilizer, and lime. So I'm probably going to go this guy here, consumable. Now the multi-fruit buy station gives you everything in the game, whereas I just want, at this stage, the stuff out of this thing. So I reckon if we go, where's a good spot for this? Might not be too bad. Land is not owned by you. Okay, well that's handy. I don't want to put it, I mean I guess I could, just for now, on my developed area. I just don't want to mess up the terraforming, which it kind of has, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so let's send this guy over to this guy. So it's going to form part of the seeding Okay, where's my JCB? Did I have another, can't even speak, Farm Tech trailer back at the shop? Can't remember. I've got a feeling I did. So this is where the JCB comes in very handy. Quick transit time. Now I've got a trailer parked here. I've got the lime spreader, I've got the... no. Right, I'm going to whip down to the farm shop quickly, see if I've got that other Fortis Farm Tech trailer, and then we'll come back in, so I'll see you in a second. Alright, so it turns out I did have another Farm Tech trailer here, so the Fortis 3000, so let's grab this guy. Now I think I do have 3 of these, so I've got a Profiliner sitting there for some reason. That might be the standard one. I'll probably do a bit of a stock take of what I've got on the farm. Alright, let's try and catch up to our other trailer in front of us here. We'll load one up with fertilizer, one up with seed, and then we'll go get our seeder refilled in preparation for our sorghum planting. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll see you in a second. Alright, here we are, drag race is over. I was catching him. Okay, so let's pull up here, grab some seed. So I don't know how much seed I'm going to need here, so I reckon I'll take in, I reckon that might do it. So let's stop that there. So with that mod, you're still paying for the seeds, I think at a slightly reduced rate as well, which is if you want to play realistically, you're still having to front up some cost. Let's get this seed in, get the overloading trigger if I can. Okay, why is this not working? So you got to wait until you get the trigger. I did have it twice, but I've messed it up. Okay, let's reposition. Okay, it should be pretty much bang on this time. So you got to get the overloading icon for the seed to go in, and no, my luck, it'll take it all. So let's go and check the capacity. Okay, so I could still probably put in another. Oh nope, that's just going to unfold. That's all right. So decent. It's got a decent amount of capacity. So all right, let's go and grab fertilizer because I don't think we're going to need that much for this field. So let's go and get another run of fertilizer, and hopefully that worker doesn't start. I think I've just unfolded it, which should be fine. Okay, let's go and get refilled. Okay, so there's 20,000 litres of fertilizer, so that should be more than enough. So the problem with these big air cart seeders is they do take a bit of time to fill up and get operational. But the upside is that because the working width is so big and they're a direct drill. Okay, so we've got to change compartments. So let's go and do that quickly. Where is our tractor? We want open next cover, so that should be fertilizer. Okay, solid fert going in. Okay, probably. Oh yeah, looks like we just hit the max, I would say. Okay, park this guy up here. Tell me the capacity. 18,000, 20,000. Cool. Alright, we want to close the cover. So that'll now sort out its pipes. Pretty well ready to go. So we're going to go sorghum, we said. Okay, turn seeder on. Lower seeder. Lower seeder. Okay, is that working? Alright, looks like we're away. Okay, making good time here. Okay, so I'm going to whip around this field. We'll do a headland, and then we'll come back in. So I'm going to throw a time lapse on. I'll see you once it's done. Enjoy the tunes.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ha. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country.
Alright, what I'll do now is send this guy off on a worker. So we've got enough headland space to turn around in both directions. So that should be all good. And we're going to go sort out these chicken coops. So they should be empty of all feed, which they are. We're just going to have to sell these chickens individually to get rid of them. And then we're going to sell these coops. So let's go to our animal menu. Go into the... How do we sell? Oh, maybe we've got to go to the animal dealer. So this is the one we want. This one here. So we're going to sell them in batches of 60. So we'll get $10 a chicken. So a bit of cash, but not great. Okay, so that's all them sold. So let's do the same here. Okay, that's that one. So I should have one more coop to go. This guy here. So it's a bit of a pain to sell them this way, but I mean, it is what it is. Ideally, you wouldn't move them, so you'd put your chicken barns down and you would keep them where they are. However, I've just decided to go in a different direction. Okay, so let's get these sold. So we'll get a bit of cash for the buildings as well. Not as much. So we take a huge hit actually. So what is the So go on the base game chicken coops, 79,000. So we got like less than half. Not ideal. Alright, so let's sell these. These are like 5 grand, so I'm not expecting much for these. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Cool. Alright, what else we got? So we've got the telehandler just sitting here. So let's see if we can't connect the Fortis FarmTech tractor. Well, not the tractor, the trailer. And we should probably, yeah, we've got to do a bit of smoothing as well, because there's quite a bit of... Okay, is that not going to connect? I would have thought it would. I mean, I might have a hard time towing this, but is that going to work? Not going to work. Alright, send this guy over to here. Grab this guy. So that worker is managing nicely. So that is very good. Now I probably need to put it... I'm thinking about putting a track in through here as well. So along this side. So we've got a small little narrow margin here, but I think just to get around this field a little bit easier, makes sense to probably put a track in and do that all the way around, especially if we're going to utilise this area for farmland again. Now it looks like we've got a fair bit of smoothing to do from where the warehouse used to be. Okay, so what is actually in here? This could be wheat. Yeah, so I'll send him up to the... So let's do a load and deliver actually. Deliver to Grain Pool East. No, we want to go to the grain mill, and I'll get him to come back. On your way. Worker eye is blocked by an object. Oh, I bet you that's a cedar. Okay, well that's not gone well at all. Okay, let's see if I can't salvage this. I mean, absolutely had to happen, didn't it? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, can we make it work? Just. Alright, so I'm going to block this guy off because he's going to suffer the same fate. Oh, wait there, wait there. Okay, away you go. Cool, cross is averted. Okay, I'm going to drive this over manually so we don't have another incident. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, cool, so we're back over. Alright, need to get back over to this area. So let's just go from here, see what we need to flatten out and reclaim. So we've got some areas where we're doing some building. So let's go to the soften tool. So let's, where are we? Soften. Okay, let's turn that up. So I'm just trying to flatten out what was here. See, there's a few bumps there. So let's go and sort that out. Make this a bit smaller. So just sort of eyeball it. If the money stops going down, that means that we've done as much flattening as we can. So that's just where the silos were. Okay, so what about over here? Land is not owned by you. That's handy. See if I can change the shape. Yeah, so I've kind of permanently damaged the ground from where the... Well, it's not damaged, it's just deformed, so you can see that there. I mean, it is softening it slightly. Yeah, probably unlikely, so we might be stuck with the little bump here, which is going to be a pain, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, let's go grab our plough quickly, which I can't remember where I've put. Where did I put this plough? Oh, I'm going to have to look in the tools menu, aren't I? Let's try this. Show on map. It's got to be around here somewhere. Ah, right there. Okay. Right, let's go get connected. We'll do some ploughing, sort this field out, and then we're going to throw some seed in that area. Specifically, we're going to put in the sorghum. Okay, so let's head down to that area, and then we'll get this sorted out. I'll see you over there. All right, here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plough up this area, get it nice and reclaimed, and then we'll seed it, and then we'll go from there. So thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my newly launched channel membership if you want to support the channel in an additional way. You get early access to videos and priority reply and comments, members only chat and all that sort of stuff. So love to see you over there, and thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.